Seattle Seahawks just won a Super Bowl, man. A great coach, great defense, a resilient quarterback, a superstar receiver, and a thoroughbred running back. Shout out to Seattle, man. As y'all know, that is my second home.
Big shout outs to the Seahawks, man. Congratulations, Sam Darnold. Amazon is laying off, I want to say maybe like 20,000 employees. UPS is doing a massive layoff. A lot of these tech companies are doing layoffs so they can put more money into building AI infrastructures. Which one do I think is more detrimental?
AI or a vaccinated man? Fantasia said, I consider it a sin to question my husband.
Wow.
That type of attention and devotion to come out and say that out loud in this day and age. Sometimes being a good woman is letting your man be right until he find out he was wrong. Your man will love and respect you like that.
Better to live on a corner of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife.
Men who marry after 35 have the lowest divorce rates of any group. I think you become smarter. You feel me? More wiser.
A lot of females may not like me to say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. As ladies, you do have a spiritual connection to the fellas that you've laid down with.
James Harden has been traded to the Cavaliers. Darius Garland has been traded to the Los Angeles Clippers. What it is, y'all. Welcome back to the show, man. You said what? Episode 12, man. It's your boy Resilient Ray and your boy Iron Mac. What it is, y'all. Welcome back to the show, man. You said what? Episode 12, man. It's your boy Resilient Ray and your boy Iron Mac. We back. Seattle Seahawks just won a Super Bowl, man. The Seattle Seahawks just won the Super Bowl, man. A great coach.
Say what?
A great coach, great defense, a resilient quarterback, a superstar receiver, and a thoroughbred running back. Shout out to Seattle, man. As y'all know, that is my second home. Seattle, Washington is my second home, man. Hey. And they always been good to me, them Seahawks, man. I had some good years up there in Seattle. Watching the Seahawks back with Sean Alexander, all of them, man. Pat, Iron Mac, how you doing,
Yes, sir.
big boy?
Oh, man, appreciate it, man. First and foremost, man, just want to give all glory and praises to the Most High God, man. Just giving us the ability to big God, man. Big shout outs to him, man, the one and only. Just giving us the opportunity, man, to be able to wake up, man, grind and shine, man. And, we back on this podcast, aka talk show, man, to give y'all some information, man. And yeah, brother, Seattle, man, is live right now, man. The city is lit. Despite some chaos that erupted in the streets, man, people just unfortunately not all the time in their right state of mind. But big shout outs to the Seahawks, man. Congratulations, Sam Darnold. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, Drake May. He's only been in the NFL for 2 seasons, man. And that young man, he had an opportunity, man. So shout outs to both teams, man. It was a great Super Bowl game. The Seahawks showed out. They defense line, man. Man, it was an amazing game, bro. Amazing game, man.
Greatest defensive performances in Super Bowl history. If
For
not
sure.
the great.
Mm-hmm.
If not the great. They made a runner-up most valuable player look like he ain't even belong out there. They made a runner-up valuable player look like he ain't even belong out there. You feel what I'm saying? Had them MVP voters looking like, we said this guy was the runner-up. He almost won it over Matthew Stafford. He almost won MVP over Matthew Stafford. Drake May. You feel what I'm saying? And I think 2 weeks before, Matthew Stafford threw almost like for 300 yards.
Oh, wow.
on that Seattle defense. If I'm not mistaken, 300 or something, or at least 250.
Yeah. Drake May was at 295 tonight. 295, man.
It just goes to that great coaching, man. Coach McDonald. I'm still mad that he not with my Raiders. Coach McDonald, you is a Baltimore Ranger. Hey, man, great coach. He put himself up there with Sean McVay. He put himself up there with Sean McVay. Sean McVay, the best coach in football, NFL football to me. But Coach McDonald up there now, man. Tremendous job. In that short turnaround, you feel what I'm saying? He just got that job like, I think, a year ago, 2 years ago, and already won the Super Bowl. Defense was light out, man. That's how you want your defense. That's how you
Mm.
want your defense, like that, man. Like a piano, like all keys go together. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. The quarterback, yeah. Safety, good. D ends, D line, interior D line, good. Like you feeling linebacker, good, man. That's like that back in the day, old school, not back in the day, like 2000, not like mid 2000, back when defenses took pride in being a defense. It wasn't that
Yep.
many prima donnas, Madonnas, or those eye guys. You feel what I'm saying? It was more so like this our defense. We known as, you feel me? Like the Steelers, the
Mhm.
terrible town. You know what I mean? Seattle LOB. You know what I'm saying? What they got, but this defense, I think more than just Usherman is on all levels, man. Then you got Sam Resilient Darnold. Yeah, you heard what I said. I gave him my one piece of my name, Sam Resilient Darnold, from when drafted 4, and then not working out for the Jets, then going on to uh the Carolina Panthers, San
Yep.
Francisco, the Vikings. Now him, and the ability to walk in that shame. You feel what I'm
Mm.
saying? Although people say that, well, he's in the NFL, he's still making millions, man. Come on, man. Still the ability to walk in that shame and still go and get better and better and better again. Like I keep saying it. That is resilience. He's been in the league 7 or 8 years now. He just started having good seasons the last 2 seasons, and they've been unbelievable seasons. Resurrected his career. That's what I believe in. It's crazy how all some strong words start with the letter R. You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Resurrected his career with resilience. That's what you should be doing. You can resurrect everything with resilience and reform it. That's crazy.
Ooh, bars, bars.
Resurrect it and reform all start with the letter R, man. Resilient way.
Yeah,
You heard it
y'all
here
write
first.
that down.
You hear me? Write that down. Resurrect, resilience, and reform. 3 strong words.
Mm.
You can reform, you can resurrect by being what? Resilient. You feel what I'm saying? Obviously keeping big God first in front of all things, but most definitely, man, Sam Darnold. I knew they weren't gonna miss out on the story on having that resilient story of Sam Darnold. You feel me? Winning the Super
Mhm.
Bowl, first one to win the Super Bowl out of 2018 class. They had Baker Mayfield, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and all those guys in there, man. Uh, they had a guy that's not in there that's he sell car insurance name, car insurance now. I forgot his name. And I'm a football head. Uh Josh Rosen. No, I think it's Josh Rosen. Hold on. If I'm not mistaken, let me check it out. Josh Rosen. If I'm not messing up his name.
You were saying he sells insurance on the side? I respect that, man.
Oh, Josh Rosen. Yep. It is Josh
Josh
Rosen. He's
Rosen.
struggling. Yep. He was drafted like in the top 10. He's not in the NFL no more. But yeah, he
Mm.
had a fallback plan. Hey, but Sam Donald had other plans. It didn't work out. He was gonna
Mhm.
show resilience, continue getting better, and that's what it's all about. Resilience in your life. And you feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It don't have no race. It don't have no color. It don't have no gender. Is you gonna be
Right.
it? Is it in you? Is it in you? That's what it got. Is it in you? Is it in you? Resilience, man. Proud of that boy Sam Donald, man. JSN surprised me too. Came out of nowhere and turned into a superstar. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of
Yep.
people that this team got a lot of the stories on there, man. Came out of nowhere and superstar. You feel what I'm saying? He was drafted. You feel me? Playing, you feel me? Getting warmed up that rookie year, second year. He saw some, he got warmed up some more. And then, DK Metcalf got traded away. Now he stepped into, and then they lost Tyler Lockett. Now he forced it to be the wide receiver one. You feel what I'm saying? And he just do this. Win offensive player of the year. Ugh,
Mm. Showed out
ugh,
tonight, man. Showed out.
ugh. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to go. Tell me when to what they call him, the Emerald City route runner, the Emerald City route runner, the Emerald City route runner. Man, JSN definitely did his thing. Then you got that thoroughbred Kenneth. Hold on. You got that thoroughbred. You got that thoroughbred from Memphis, Tennessee. You feel me? You got that thoroughbred from Memphis, Tennessee. Kenneth Walker the third. Boy was running like Adrian Peterson back in 2012. They got that.
Nah,
If
for
you
real
didn't,
though,
if he
man.
didn't have that name, if he ain't had that name on the back of his jersey, Pat, Iron Man, man, you
Yeah.
just seen him run. AP reincarnated.
He was
Adrian
definitely looking
Peterson.
like AP out there, man. Built like him, you know what I'm saying? Built like him,
The
runs like
same
him, got
ball
this.
head.
Yeah, man.
The ball head triplets.
Yeah, we just gotta hook my boy Kenneth Walker up with that beard though, man. My brother just gotta get that beard going, man, and he'll be all right, man.
Yeah, he got deep in that voice. Hey, don't get mad at me, Ken, by saying that. That voice still alike. But hey, running like a running ball. You a Super Bowl champion. And you the Super Bowl MVP, man. Shout out to that boy Kenneth Walker the third, man. Kenneth Walker the third, man. That defense, man. That D-line, DeMarcus Lawrence, man. I see you, big boy. You came over there from the Dallas Cowboys, went over there to Seattle and handled business.
Mm,
Handle business. Handle business. You feel me? They got that boy Byron in the middle. You feel me? He from Texas. You feel me? He got drafted by the Seahawks at 15, I think 2 years ago. That boy won the Super
mm,
Bowl. Year 3. I see y'all over there. Then they got Leonard Williams. They got him from the Jets. And the boy's doing that. I'm telling you, boy, that
mm-hmm.
D-line. You feel what I'm saying? All y'all missing is y'all ain't missing me because y'all already won a Super Bowl. But hey, if y'all want me, y'all want resilience added to the team player. I don't want to be no star, a nerd. I want to come in and add and be a part.
Yes,
You
sir.
feel me? Be a part of the Super Bowl. You feel me? And I want to play with Coach McDonald, man. He belongs on my Ravens anyway. You feel me? If I ain't playing with the Ravens, play with the Hawks, man. See y'all. Send me to Seattle, man. Send me back home, man. Town business. You feel me? My second home, man. My
Come
second
on.
home, man. Pat, Iron Mac, you not even at the parade, man. You not even at the parade, bro. You
Man,
want me to
bro,
tell you?
I stay out the way, fam. I stay out the way, man. I watch and observe from a distance, brother.
You
I
not go
watch and
straight
observe
out to
from a
6 sacks,
distance.
3 turnovers, and 1 pick six. 6 sacks, 3 turnovers, and 1 pick six. How can you not go to the parade and support your Hawks?
Simple.
If they was your
By
Tar
staying at the
Heels, you'd have been
crib.
there. If they
Now,
was your Tar
if
Heels,
there was my Tar Heels, that'd be a different story, man. But like I say, bro, I really stay out the way, man, because like I had mentioned, there was some chaos that erupted out there, man. Folks just cutting up, man, acting a fool like they ain't got no sense, man. The common sense at that. And
they happy, they good joy. They happy, but hey, just because me and you civilized, you know what I'm saying? Other people don't have that capacity to be. They
yeah,
probably was trying to learn the game. You feel what I'm saying? And doing the most, man. Seattle Seahawks really won the Super Bowl, boy.
they did,
Nobody thought,
man.
man. Nobody thought that. Nobody thought that. That's out to Coach McDonald. He coached his behind off. Coached his behind off. Little genius level coach. And both sides of the ball was good. Even they O-line worked. O-line was
Oh,
good.
most definitely. Yes, sir.
Very well respected champion. I think everybody respect this champion. Definitely. This is a very well respected champion team. Nobody have a problem with this team winning. They went out and obliterated the Patriots. In the saying they saw uh, advantages and they took advantage of them. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Capitalized on them. Basically how, you know what I'm saying? Navy SEALs be seeds and assists. Season, what y'all do? Seeds and assists. Military, what y'all do,
Yes,
man?
sir. Hmm.
Seeds and assists. Threat. You feel me? Anything that's a threat. Let's handle that.
Yep.
Took that away. Can't be nothing bad about them. You feel what I'm saying? Just sometimes you need that ass. You need that behind whooping. You get right, you know, and your mom used to whoop that tail, get right. Pop used to whoop that tail, get right. Granny used to
Yeah.
whoop that tail. You was walking on that line and got cricket, then that belt, you got back on that straight line. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Got back on that straight line. That's what we missing today. Getting back on that straight line.
Hmm.
Anyway, how your and
What was that, brother?
how your week been?
Oh man, the week's been pretty good, man. Just taking one day at a time, man. Perfecting my craft. Just showing up to the job, man, doing what I got to do to survive, and also just understanding that, like I had mentioned on episode 11. There is no such thing as job security. You have to create your own income security, right? I believe this month they just announced, Amazon is laying off, I want to say maybe like 20,000 employees. UPS is doing a massive layoff. A lot of these tech companies are doing layoffs so they can um, put more money into building AI infrastructures. Okay. So whether we like it or not, you know what I'm saying? This is just the future. And, this is why I always try to encourage people to strategize around your 9 to 5. Like, yes, it is a blessing to be able to wake up and go to your job, but it's also a blessing when you have the discernment knowing that your employer can fire you at will. Once again, it is good discernment when you know that your employer can fire you at will. So,
Mm. Which one you
yeah,
think more
man, it's
detrimental?
which one do I think is more detrimental?
AI, a vaccinated man?
It probably just depends on how you look at it. It probably just depends on how you look at it.
Yeah.
Because
But hey,
hey, man,
lose your job.
I took one jab. I ain't gonna hold you, but I mean, hey, I'm still here, bro. I'm still Iron Mac. You know what I'm saying? Um,
That Aaron is fought off that
but
jab, huh?
that's not the case for a lot of people, man. And obviously there's conspiracies floating around that. People catching certain illnesses and falling short to sicknesses and things of that nature. But
Mhm.
I think it's just a case by case scenario, man. I think it's a case by case scenario. Um, but I will say this much though: this week coming up, we got some major things that's taking place in the financial market. All right, this coming up Wednesday, not only will we be having the Seattle parade, and if people in Seattle are going to be attending that parade, y'all definitely stay safe out there, man. Um, don't go alone unless you can take good care of yourself. Definitely have you a group of peers that watch your back, watch your left, watch your right. You know what I'm saying? And just be safe, man. Have fun and be safe. But anyways, back to what I was getting at. The job report is going to be released this coming up Wednesday for the month of January. All right, it was a little bit delayed because we had the so-called little government shutdown that took place on the 3rd. So definitely be on the lookout for that. And we also have another report coming out this week, which is called the CPI report. That stands for the Consumer Price Index. That just shows the price for goods, products, and services that we're spending our money on. So if you guys want more information on that, my brother here, Resilient Ray, man, he can tell you, man, he's definitely part of the largest financial growing community on Patreon. That is the McCallum Investment Firm. So definitely y'all tap in with that. So a lot of good things coming our way, man. Just if you get anything from this little message I just gave y'all, just understand that there is no such thing as job security, man. You have to build and create your own source of income for you and your loved ones.
Mm. Yes, sure, man. Hey, and if you
Especially
do
knowing
lose
that especially
your
knowing
job,
a lot of corporations. Yep.
hold on, Pat. If you do lose
Oh,
that
my
job,
fault.
don't worry about it. Get your ass in that gym and pump that iron. Pump that iron, man. Lose your job, pump that iron. That's how you get all your thoughts, man. That's how you be all your thoughts come in. Try to pump that iron, man. Pump that iron. We need to get back to having strong bodies. Too many of y'all strong. Feel what I'm
You
saying?
know
Too
they
many of
say
y'all.
like less than 2% of men can bench press over 225, bro. Or is it 1%? Is it a 1 or 2%?
I don't know what percent it is. All men should be able to bench 225.
All men
If all
should. All
men
men
on the
should.
job, they wouldn't have all these guns around here.
Yeah.
Feel me? They
But you
wouldn't
you
have
know
them.
the type of society we live in today. You know the type of society we live in. Docile, effeminate men are rewarded in 2026. Or at least it was rewarded in 2025, but we're gonna end that in 2026. Let me reparaphrase that. If you got a heartbeat, if you got lungs, if you got blood flowing through your veins, you need to take yourself to that gym.
Mm.
Nobody can trust At least other men do not trust a weak, feminized man. I'm sorry.
Mm,
You can
mm-mm.
have the biggest title at your corporate job. You can claim to be a so-called leader, but if I'm looking at you and if you're not physically shaped, your temple, your image is everything. Black man, your image means everything. So take care of it. Your temple means everything. Your temple is a true reflection of yourself to the outside world. So take care of it. You only got one of them. Utilize
They
that
be losing
gym. And if you don't got the money for a gym membership,
their mind.
yeah,
Maybe losing their job is the best thing for them now, because they ain't gonna go to the gym. I'm trying to figure out ways to improve himself. You know what I'm
yes, sir.
saying? Losing their job is the best thing. You lose that job, you in the sense of you need to figure things out, or you need a pathway to greatness. You know what I'm saying? You need a
Right.
pathway to success. And then you go to that gym, and once you get in that gym, uh, all them thoughts come in your head. You get your self confidence up, your health right, all that. You get your physique looking right. Don't take no steroid though. We ain't talking about all that trend stuff. I'm talking about you start, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, eating, prioritizing yourself, and all that came from the heartbreak of losing their job, or you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
You ain't got all that energy around you. You ain't got all that stuff around you, man. So if you do lose that job, it's, you know what I'm saying, and you make your way to the gym, that's the start of having a pathway to success, greatness.
Yes,
Now I know
sir.
today, in today's days, we don't have a pathway to greatness a lot. We ain't be feeling the same. And a lot of men, a lot of people, men and women, are left trying to figure things out because it's not a clear path to success anymore. It's not a clear path. Like how we
Right.
were when we was young, it seemed like it was a clear path to success. For a lot of people now that it's changed, it's not a clear path. It's all
Right.
it's all designed to just be what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's not a clear
Yes,
path
sir.
anymore. And you think that because it's not a clear path, it got everybody kind of anxious, nervous. And you know what I'm saying? You
But
know what I'm
I
saying?
honestly though, bro, I know exactly what you're saying. Me personally, bro, I live for that anxiousness. I live for that nervousness, man. It excites me just knowing that tomorrow is not promised to nobody. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? So with that being said, yeah, you got to go out there, man. You got to go out there and be the best version of yourself. You have to prove yourself not to man, not to woman, but you got to prove yourself to big God. You've got to prove yourself to Most High that you're worthy of being
most
his
definitely.
servant. That's not an easy path. That is why people choose to go down the path of vice because the path of virtue is just too challenging. It's too difficult. It's too resilient.
Mm,
People run away from change. Once you have the spirit of truth in you, it requires change. It
mm,
requires being reformed, being a reformed man, being a reformed woman, being a reformed
mm.
father, being a reformed mother, being a reformed daughter. That is why a lot of people have a hard issue with dealing with the truth because it forces something inside for them to change and it takes them out of their comfort zone. We live in a society where being in your comfort zone and being docile and being futile, all these things are rewarded.
Wait, what's your problem with being docile?
What's my problem with being docile?
Yeah, where is docile? What's wrong with that?
I don't think it gets you too far in life, man. I
In
don't
what
think it gets you
aspect?
too far.
Personality wise?
And it say again?
In what aspect
And
is docile, like having a personality, being docile, or docile in the workplace, or what we
yes,
talking about?
being docile, yeah, being docile in the workplace, being
Oh,
docile with your significant other. Um
yeah,
it-
yeah.
it- right, because here's the thing, right? Being docile is accepting the submissive role. Now, if you're a woman, not trying to sound like no misogynist or anything of that nature, but yes, docile is more of a feminine trait. A ruling class mentality is what's needed
Wrong.
for men.
I think I'm getting it
Huh?
wrong. I think I'm what can you tell us what docile mean? The definition?
Sure. So there's a few different synonyms for docile, right? So I just did a quick little research. According to the
Mhm,
Oxford Dictionary, docile is an adjective willing to accept control or instruction or submissive, compliant. So okay, there is a positive word that you can get out of being docile, such as being obedient, right? You definitely
yeah, that's
have
all.
to.
All.
Yeah, you definitely you have to obey the laws of the land. You have to obey the Most High's laws. And if you want to be a productive citizen, man, you definitely have to be obedient. But I was looking at it more from the quote unquote submissive perspective. You know what I'm saying? Um, we definitely are tending to see this shift on gender roles in the
Mm,
society that we're living in. You know what I'm saying? Because scripture warns us, it tells us that we're supposed to be living under a patriarchal society, right? That's putting the Most High God first. Underneath that is man, then woman, then children. But in this, this Roman society, this Babylonian society that we're living in right now, far too often, a lot of men are putting their women before them and completely
mm,
rejecting the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding from the Most High God, because those are the
mm,
men that are rewarded the world. You get rewarded that
mm.
corporate job, you get rewarded that management title.
Well, man who doing that deserve that because they choosing that.
Oh, it's a
So you
choice.
choose.
Absolutely. It's a choice.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
they
It's a
choose
choice.
that. So whatever you choose, it come with that. You know what I'm saying? Now men who don't know what they choosing and they choose that,
Yeah.
well, going through something that gonna give you some wisdom after that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yes,
So you
sir.
can see how if you are able to come out of that because some men ain't able to come out of that. They go into it and glue with it for the rest of their lives. Because nah, you
And
know
I
how the
mean,
way it
to
is.
be fair with you though, I mean, docile can be also viewed as to submit to discipline, which obviously I am submitted to discipline. You're submitted to discipline, so I guess we can look at docile from that perspective. But I was more so speaking on it from a submissive perspective.
And I was speaking on it from a dog perspective, my animals, because my animals, that's how I want them to be docile, but a
Oh,
great
for
sense of
sure.
respect and bite a hole in your arm, in your leg or whatever. And I'm so proud of my
S-
dog. My dog was very
s-
docile.
Speaking of
Especially
dogs,
Thanos.
brother, I want to ask you a question. Big shout out to Thanos, man. Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah, proud of my boy.
is he an American is he an American Rottweiler?
He is. I get a
So let
German
me ask you
Rottweiler.
something. Let me ask you something. Would you say dogs are groomed different from America versus other countries as far as like their level of discipline and docileness?
I think they grew different by the level of who their owner is, their father is, or mother is. If
Gotcha.
they father or mother is resilient, right? It don't matter what country they in. You feel what I'm saying? As
Gotcha.
far as that aspect, but as breeding, yeah, I think it's different. I think more probably other countries bring dogs the traditional way, the correct way, and America is more so probably can be a money grab because we live in a capitalist society. So
Yeah.
when we
Do you think
somewhere where
American dogs are
huh?
do you think American dogs tend to be a little bit more on the lazy side?
Yeah, because I think American pet parents they tend to they want a dog for lifestyle for sure, for things like that. My Rottweiler is that's
Mhm.
my son. That's a part of my life.
Yes,
If I
sir.
can if he will, he would, you know what I'm saying? Or things like that. He's a part of my life. He's a part of my identity. And he kinda adapted into my personality. Like he part of my makeup, my whole makeup now.
Yeah. I
Is
like that,
mine.
man.
Not even my dog, that's my son, man.
That's right.
And he just child, he just like a child. If a child gonna be bad, he correct, you feel what I'm saying? But that's a good dog. And he was with me out right a week after surgery. So he been together
Wow.
through we walking the crutches. I had to take that boy outside while I'm on crutches and stuff, you know what I'm saying? To pee and let him back in
Mm,
because some was spin build him alone through that,
mm.
But I love my dog and I'm happy to have him. Happy to
Man,
have
I'm
him.
glad to hear that, brother. That's a blessing, man.
Yeah, and every man need a dog. Every man need a
In due
dog. If
time, in due time,
if
I'm
you
gonna
gotta
get me
think
one,
about it,
man.
man, I would recommend a man getting a dog before his trial to having a child, especially if we don't have a man teaching us life, and
Hmm.
we just out here raw dogging life and learning. Definitely a dog. Even if that
Yes,
experience with
sir.
that dog challenges you, it's still a great experience because it teaches you responsibility and unconditional love and, you know what I'm saying, having to get up and feed that dog the days you tired as hell, not forgetting
Yeah.
feed that dog, have your separation, you know what I'm saying, something having separation anxiety pertaining to you. You feel me? Because your dog has separation anxiety to you.
Yes.
You're his God. And I'm sorry, big guy, I'm not meaning it in that way, but you're that dog's God. You know what I'm saying? He serves you, he or she. So when you leave from around your dog, he think that he feel abandoned. That's why when he see you again, he or she see you, they jumping on you. They having you home. They don't feel they feel, you know what I'm saying? They feel and that type of love or attention to detail, it just it sharpens you in a way that when you have a child, how your child
Yeah.
feeling when you not around, they protect it. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yes,
how they
sir.
feel and how they feel when you walk back in that door. It makes you think about how your child, your little innocent child feel like, oh damn, my child feel fully protected now. They see you. You know what I'm saying? They
Mhm.
good. So that type of, thing, that's what I'm saying. If you out here raw dog and locking that you don't have a man that like give you a study guide out here on life, man, get an animal, man. Get a dog. But also I just love animals though. You feel me? I love animals.
Yeah.
If it was up, I wish I would have had an animal as a kid and we grew up together. You know, everybody. Some people got that got the animal that they had since they was a kid and they grew up together and things like that. But
Hmm.
hey, Thanos is a great kid. He kind of bad still, but as he mature and come into his life, he will be just docile. Which
Yes,
brings me
sir.
to my what I want to say about you saying a woman being submissive to her husband and things like that. It
Hmm.
brought comes to my attention that Fantasia, the living legend herself, one of the best singing voices of all time, my opinion. It don't matter what y'all say. Fantasia said, I consider it a sin to question my husband.
Mm.
Fantasia said, I consider it a sin to question my husband. Let me say it one more time, man.
One more time.
Fantasia said, Fantasia said, I consider it a sin to question my husband.
Wow.
That type of attention and devotion to come out and say that out loud in this day and age, man, give Fantasia a hand clap. Give our auntie a hand clap. Big sis. She ain't gonna say auntie. She ain't that old enough. Big sis, man. Give her, man. Big sis, I love you, man. We need you.
Yeah.
Big sis, I love you, and we need you. For real, man. That's a champion woman. And I'm not saying I'm not saying question a man in a negative way, but I'm saying when you have a man as a genius, when you have a man who's a genius, sometimes him being confident in his thinking is his superpower. You feel what I'm
Yes,
saying?
sir.
And not being interrupted. Sometimes being a good woman is letting your man be right until he find out he was wrong. You see what I'm saying? Your man will love and
Hmm.
respect you like that. You feel what I'm saying? And that's the type of woman that we all critical thinkers. You feel what I'm saying? Resilient men, the doers, the conquerors. That's the type of woman they need. Not saying we don't want a woman that challenges, but saying like trust that we're our best intention is to get it right.
That's
Trust
right.
that. Trust that my best intention is to get it right. And trust that if I'm not right, that I will figure it out. Trust that. And that's all the confidence I need from you. You trust that I will figure it out if I'm wrong right now. You see, he will get to the bottom of this. I trust that my man will get to the bottom of this. And I'm not going to challenge him right in that train of thought right then and there to confuse him in a way. You feel what I'm saying? To throw them off. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Because
sir.
some people, when a person do that, it might the genius thinker might feel like that's malicious. You're undermining or things like that. Like, there's plenty of ways you can go about it. But I promise you, man, I promise you, if you let a man who is trying to figure it out or get it right, or let a man who who think he right now somewhere have a space to figure it out and realize, oh, I was wrong. I
Right.
promise you that, man, you even more, because my wife, my woman, my rock knew I was wrong, and she trusted me to figure it out. She trusted me to figure it out and not be too strong headed in my own stuff. She trusted that my man is such a genius level thinker that he just got this problem incorrect on this one, and he figured it out and he got it right. You feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
How you feel? You
Oh
feel what I'm
man.
saying?
Well, oh, for sure, for sure. Well, it's not a matter of how I feel about it. It's a matter of what I think and what I know. And I would like to start off with one of my favorite verses in the book of Proverbs 21, because I do believe, as a woman, if you're gonna proclaim to be a godly woman, then you need to proclaim to be a Proverbs 21 woman. And I'm gonna go straight to the book of Proverbs chapter 21, and I'm going to go to verse, let's see here, verse 9. And it reads this: better to live on a corner of the roof than share a house with a quarrelsome wife. I'm going to read that one more
Mm,
time. Better to live on a corner of that rooftop than to share a house with a quarrelsome woman. So, what is that verse telling us right there? Is that there has to be order established in the house. Okay.
mhm,
Now, fellas, if you are not in your right state of mind, if you are led by chaos and confusion and not proper discernment, then your woman should not follow you. It's not a matter of what your finances are looking like. Like my boy Ray said, it's a matter of your thinking process. It's a matter of your discernment. You don't have to be all the way there financially, because quite frankly, a lot of us men, we don't even reach our financial peak until our mid to late 40s.
mm,
So as long as you have the mental intestinal fortitude and you have a vision, because obviously in this society, a lot of men lack vision because they lack self. All right. The money will come, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to have a plan. You have to prepare. And most importantly, you've got to execute. A plan without execution is futile. So back to what Fantasia was saying, absolutely, absolutely.
mm.
As a woman, not listening to your man is considered to be a sin. So absolutely, man, that should be the standard all across the board. Now, once again, if your man, fellas, if you are not all the way there with your mentality as far as the things you want out of life, and if you're not going out there to get the things that you want in your life, then you might want to fall back from getting into a relationship. Because at the
Mm,
very least, if you're going to enter a relationship in this society we live in, at the very least, you need to be able to take care of yourself. You need to be goal oriented. You need to know how to write down goals or mentally keep them in your head. You got to stay focused. You got to stay committed, and you got to have consistency. If you're not comfortable doing the same thing over and over and over and beating yourself upside the head with it, then you probably don't need to be in a relationship. In fact, you probably don't really be needing to lead anybody at that.
mm.
So, yes, fellas, if ladies are going to create that standard that disobeying their husband is a sin, then we need to lead with proper discernment, because far too often, especially in the black, and what was that, brother?
Fantasia, your type of woman?
Sure, that mentality, absolutely, man, absolutely, absolutely. I need my woman to trust my faith and my vision.
You can't have different
If I
faith
say
with that.
if I say we going to Timbuktu next month, then I'm standing on that. As a matter of fact, anything I speak on is and say, I'm standing on it.
Mm.
And if you don't like that standard, then well, that's where choices come in. You've got to make a choice. If you can't
Fantasia,
put your faith, if you can't put your faith in your man to lead, then you are doing um you're
but
doing yourself a disservice by staying in that relationship.
that comes from having a good granny and good mama. Now, Fantasia, you can tell she had a good granny, a wise granny,
Oh, for
a
sure.
wise woman. That's a good man, Savannah. That's a good man, Savannah. You know that line. You know that line, Iron Mac. That comes from a good boy and a good mama, man. You know what you're getting yourself into when you
Yeah.
meet your girl mama, man. That it tell you everything you get yourself into, man. If you on
Oh, for
point
sure.
and you to you feel me, peak game, peak a lot of things. You know what you're getting yourself into. You meet her mama gonna hold her accountable or gonna tell her, what's right from wrong, gonna tell her to keep that man, gonna tell her, hey, you let that man be great, girl. You get out his way. You see what I'm saying? That granny
That's
word is
simple.
the book I'm telling you, man. Fantasia, I know you had that. I know granny. I know granny taught you well. I know she taught mama well, man. That's what they
For
missing,
sure.
man. Hey, man, get you a girl that little granny ain't gave her that game. Get you a woman that her granny and put that all that game in her head. You feel what I'm saying? And now I'm not talking about the old time when we talking about tradition. I ain't want to hear. I ain't want to hear
Yeah.
all that. You got back in your life, girl. Listen to your granny. That's a good man. Son. That's a good man. That's a good man. You feel what I'm saying? Our neck, good man. So that's a good man. But that's very important, man. When you are a critical thinker, to have a woman who let you be in those thoughts and figure it out and trust your ability.
Right.
I'm wrong. Trust your ability to go off into the deep end and it's correct yourself. I'm telling you, because even if you're wrong, and even if you tell him he wrong, he kind of gonna lose it on the whole jurisdiction of what he's supposed to put himself out to do, because now he don't have full control in his own. That's
Right.
some
And
of that stuff coming.
once a man feels that type of way, he
Yeah,
therefore has no self-esteem, no self-confidence, and those two
yeah,
things right there can destroy a man.
yeah. And it ain't gonna start
It can
destroy resilient race. You feel me? I'll
Yep.
leave some behind. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll leave some behind. I'll leave it all. You know me. I bank myself on going to heaven anyway. This is all
Come on.
materialist. This is all, I'll leave this all behind. I done went so
Oh,
long being rejoiced. I'll leave it all behind if I can't have peace there.
come on,
I got
bro.
a
That's
truck.
the key word right there.
You feel me? I got a truck. I'll sleep in my truck or something good. Hey fellas, get you a truck. That's why you gotta have a truck. So you just get you live. It's big enough to get your big tail in there, get in that back, let them seats down. Wait, wait,
and,
but
and I
and
and I'm
we are
glad
born to
you
struggle. We
yeah.
supposed to go through that. You feel what I'm saying? That's what man forgot, broski. They forgot that
Yes,
we
sir.
supposed to struggle. They forgot that we the ones that built the struggle. Women them can't struggle. Kids
Right.
them can't struggle. Or whatever. Men, we can struggle.
Mm-hmm.
We can have faces in our mouth, all these messed up, you feel me? Look like a wolf, life in disarray, go to the gym and still knock
Yeah.
off that. We supposed to be able to walk with pressure, man. We men. We supposed to be able to live with all that immense pressure on us. You feel what I'm saying?
I
We
can't
supposed to
see it
be able
no other way
to
around. I cannot see it no way around, bro.
we can't.
Mm-hmm.
We can't. Nowadays we got men going to get pedicures weekly. Man, come on, man, stop that.
Yeah, I'm not with all that, man. And look, bro, fellas, man,
All
I'm
that,
not
man.
knocking none of y'all out there that are getting y'all manicures, man. But me personally, bro, nah, we ain't doing none of that, man. You know what I'm
We ain't
saying?
doing all
But
that.
listen though, right? Another
Wait,
thing,
you
man,
said
as far huh?
I said Iron Mac ain't doing it. Them toes got to stay iron. They iron for a reason. Iron
No,
toe.
man. Look, bro. Yeah, that's a whole nother situation right there, man. But but listen though, man, like my brother has said here, man, there will be times, when you're in a heated conversation. I like to call it a constructive conversation. I don't like to say argument because arguments lead to confusion. And, nobody needs to be a confused individual because we all know who the author of confusion is, right? And that's Lucifer himself. But during a
Mm,
constructive conversation, us men, we have to do a better job at catching ourselves from getting too emotional because an emotional man is a dangerous man, right? That's what leads men to being incarcerated. That's what leads to men pulling out that iron and letting it loose. You know what I'm saying? Harming themselves or harming somebody else. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn to exit a situation before your emotions implode. So, you know what I'm saying? If things are getting heated with you and your old lady, walk away. Be the bigger person. 2026, we're not arguing with our significant other. If we're not talking about productivity or growing
Right.
or
mm,
building,
mm,
then I don't want to have that conversation. We can try again
mm, mm,
tomorrow if the Most High blessed us to wake up to see another day.
mm,
We leaving that arguing back in 2025, man. No more of that.
mm, mm. Big sis Fantasia, man, hell of a woman. And you're not just a hell of a woman because of you doing that, but just your train of thought and you doing it on your own. That's beautiful. You doing it on your own. You teaching women. And the reason we putting it in the focal front because we need women who are devoted to this type of stuff that we need that out pushed out there. We don't need that to be
Yes.
hidden. We need it to be pushed out there. You feel what I'm saying? Because that's what influence is. You know what I'm saying? People are being influenced by other things because it's in their face. Let's put this in their face. You feel what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? This in their face. We got too many women thinking it's okay to go that way against a man, and it's being pushed to make it seem like a what? A social norm.
Right.
Even if a woman don't agree with this, she feel like it's a social norm now. So I gotta go with it. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's being
Yeah.
pushed in my face, and everybody else doing it. But Fantasia, Big Sis said, I think it's a sin to question my husband. That right there, knowing that she could take advantage in this generation
Oh, for sure.
because the age we in, she could take advantage and do the opposite. She's still choosing not to. That woman is going where, Pat? Heaven.
Yes, sir. That is what you would define as a Proverbs 21. That is what you would define as a Proverbs 21 woman right there.
She's going to heaven. In the day and age we in, where it's Fuck N word free. You feel what I'm saying? Fantasia says no. It's a sin. She living by that. She's standing by that, and she's gonna die by that. That's what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
I bet you her husband feel on top of the world, and he gives her the world, man, because of that. It's very simple. You would think some simple chemistry like that, simple understanding like that go a long way. You would think that
Right.
I can make my own decision by thinking this way. But hey,
Well, the,
hey,
the truth of the matter is, we can't make a woman do anything. Once again, life is about choices and consequences.
get it on our own free will.
She got to do it on her own free will. And if not, then that's okay, fellas. If not, if your lady's not willing to get on your program, then that's okay. Let her make a
Exactly.
decision if she wants to be in this relationship or move forward with her life. You have to give that
Exactly.
option out, fellas. You have to.
Your woman should be on your program. She's not on
Yes.
your program. What are you doing? What are you doing? Your woman should be on your program. Most definitely. Most definitely, man. Especially, and I'm not saying all men deserve a woman on broke, but come on, man. Resilient man, definitely. I don't care if they
Oh, for
broke.
sure.
I don't care if they broke, broski.
Oh yeah, it ain't got nothing to do with the money, man. It's the
Y'all
mindset. It's the mentality.
dudes out here dating women who ain't on their program. I
Hmm.
can't even, I can't fathom it. I can't fathom it. I can't fathom.
Right. And I've mentioned this on an episode before. I can't recall which one, but I've stated before. If you're in the early stages of courting as a female, I don't think you should be going on a date with a man that you don't find yourself attracted to. Like, if you don't see this person as a potential lifetime partner, actually building a covenant between you, him, and the Most High God, then quite frankly, you're wasting your time and you're wasting his time, money, and resources. Can't afford to do that in 2026. Nope.
You know, just manipulative, bro. They know
Yep.
all this. They just want to manipulate. I told you it's the day and age we in. You look around,
Yeah.
you like, oh, this we can find a manipulate. You got some women be even that it's fine at their time. You feel what
And
I'm saying?
sure, in some ways it is. In some
Let
ways.
men you got some women saying we let men leave for 60 years, the last 60, 80 years, 100 years, and we ain't get nowhere. Now they
Right.
want to step up. You feel me? Just
Well,
all
here's
confused.
yeah,
It's all confusion. That's
confusion.
just nothing confusion. And what's
Yep.
one of the threats to God kingdom, big God's kingdom, confusion. And
Confusion.
who you as one of their greatest tools? Who? What's his name? Pat, what's his name?
Lucifer.
Lucifer. He used confusion as one of his greatest tools. You
Confusion
feel
and
me?
fear, brother.
You got good women out here who would, knowing it's biblical,
Yes.
they going against it now. They going against it now.
Yes.
How strong the confusion has got. It has risen over time. It risens through all this. You know what I'm saying? The last 10 years, the confusion has continued to rise. But then you got women out here who would go against what they read in biblically
Right.
and come up with what's being pushed in their face and go by that and think it's absolutely correct.
I'd like to elaborate on that real quick if you wouldn't mind me to, brother.
Get the mic, put it to your
Yes,
face and talk.
sir. All right, man. Let me go ahead and break this down, right? So we live in a society, like I've already mentioned here, right? We're in an upside down uh Babylonian society where the woman is receiving her knowledge from the forbidden tree, right? The apple is a representation of the media. The apple is a representation of social media. The apple is a representation of the school indoctrination. The apple is a example of the religion that's being taking place right now all across the world. And then the
Mm,
man, he's looking for information and knowledge to the woman because the woman is indoctrinated by confusion. Not in all cases, but in this upside down society we live in, that is the patriarchal society that we've been groomed to accept. That is what happened to Adam. He was given his God given purpose from the Most High to lead, to be to have the mental to have the mental fortitude and the intestinal fortitude to lead
mm.
his lady, because God made man first from the ground. And what color is the ground, my brother? Brown,
Brown.
right? So that should tell you what Adam looked like right there. Uh, Pretty straight and simple right there. But when he went to sleep, he pulled that rib out and made Eve to be a what? A compete meat? No. He pulled that rib out to make a help meat, not a compete meat, a help meat. She is supposed to be your rock. She is supposed to be, the one that you supposed to be inspirational for you. You know what I'm saying? Allow you to cultivate great ideas and allowed you to build that kingdom, starting off with that foundation. But once again, the conditions that we're living in right now, the man is following the woman and the woman is getting her information from the forbidden tree. It's not supposed to be like that because the forbidden tree is all about confusion. It's supposed to start with God, man, woman, then children. This
Hey
isn't
man,
rocket
this is
science.
it's
Once we can get back
refreshing.
to that standard, I promise you, bro, I promise you, divorce rates will drop. Incarceration rates will drop. Domestic violence cases will drop. We have to get back to the basics. We have to get back to the standard. These aren't new phenomenons, bro.
Hey,
We've been given these tools and instructions.
it's just beautiful to hear Fantasia say that. That
Oh, for
gives you
sure,
what?
man.
A sense of I don't even like using the word, but a sense of hope.
A sense of
I don't
hope,
even
for
like using
sure.
that word. It's just a sense of hope.
I think we'll get to that point, man. I think we'll back to that point, man, where, woman is loving man and man is loving woman, and just creating that, bringing back that nuclear family, man. But we got a lot of work to do, man. Because like I said, man, that forbidden tree, that stems from social media. What they're promoting out there. Um, I mean, depending on the state you're living in, the way how the laws are set up, I mean, everything is against the man. You know what I'm saying? Um, Now, I know on the West Coast, a lot of states are what you call it, no fault divorce, right? So that means, your wife can commit adultery, she can sleep with the neighbor, she can do all these egregious acts and still come out on top of the divorce. While that man, he put all his time, his effort, his resources into building that family, but it all got torn down by the whimsicality of a confused woman.
Mm.
And why does that confusion run rampant? Because it's rewarded with alimony, child support, division of assets.
Mm.
So, yeah, man, it's pretty real out here, fellas.
Man, well, some men are not just they don't got it like that to have a Fantasia, man. To have a woman in their program, man. Some men ain't got it like that.
And if you
These are
don't,
men.
that's okay. You can create a standard for yourself, fellas. And I'm gonna say that one more time, fellas. It is okay for you to create a standard for yourself and the way how you want to live your life. And if anybody has an issue with that, then that is a them problem, not a you problem. You create your
That
standard, you
goes
stand
back
on
to
it.
greatness, though. You feel what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That all goes back to not having a pathway. They can't see a pathway to greatness, and everything all clouded.
Right.
Everything clouded, and then you have what? A bunch of confusion being pumped
That's right.
every day. You have a bunch of confusion being pumped every day with a clouded
Mm,
pathway. With a clouded pathway. So you got a clouded pathway, and then you got a bunch of confusion being pumped. So then a lot
that's
of
right.
what? Self-doubt comes in. Self-doubt. A lot of self-doubt come in. Then a lot of what? Self-disrespect comes in.
Ooh.
Mm, your
Whoo.
confidence
Man.
low.
Mm,
You
mm,
feel
mm,
me? Your
mm.
confidence can low. But that's what who show up? Resilient race. That's where the resilience show up. None of it's gonna
Yo.
phase me. I don't care if I ain't got a pop pissing in, boy.
Come on with it. Yes,
Hey,
sir.
that's where the resilience come in. That's where all that confidence come from. When people be like,
Yeah.
your achievements don't match your confidence. To who? To you. Well, I had a
Right.
clouded weight. You feel me? I had confusion being popped, but my resilience made me, man, get that up, man. Stop it, man. I don't know why I'm doing. You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on
I'm
now.
him. I'm him. You feel what I'm saying? I had no man to give me the blueprint or you feel what I'm saying, to help me see it. So I had to figure this out all. I had to figure this out. You know what I'm saying? And then I had to lean on big God. Come on, man. Stop it, man.
Yeah.
Stop it. That was
Talk that
previous,
talk,
man.
brother. Talk that talk now. Yeah.
Those are the man. I ain't playing with nothing, man. You either on Fantasia time or you don't know time. You feel what I'm saying? You gonna take
Ah,
you gonna
yeah.
take time, man. She said it is a sin to question my man. And no, she's not talking about being abused. No, she's not talking about a man is uh what's the M word they like to say? M word they be telling people
Misogynist. Yeah.
misogynist or nothing like that. She just believes
That's
in the
just a
way.
deflection word. It's a deflection
Huh?
word.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Is this some men like that out there? She ain't saying she's saying I got a genius in my house. And I'm
That's
not
right.
about to undermine my genius. I'm not about to have my genius losing confidence in us or whatever you got going. And you feel
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Some people they never have us, they don't know how to treat their genius. They start. You feel what I'm saying? Taking answers with a K9 or if a dog. When you got an only child or only dog, disciplining that dog is not in the best interest because
Mm.
it's the only. You feel what I'm saying? You want to let that dog You want to let that dog or child do whatever they want and go behind them and clean up because you're gonna mess up their confidence. But see, when you
Wow.
got more than one dog or more than one kids, I said more than one kid, more than one child, then you can like do the discipline thing. But if you just having one child and you want your child to be confident and strong and be able to stand, then disciplining it all the time and it's been their own child, it could take a toll on that child, on that dog.
Mm.
You feel what I'm saying? It could take a toll. This is all psychology. I went to school for psychology. This is all psychology, man. You
Drop
know what I'm
that
saying?
wisdom on him, brother.
Huh?
I was saying, just
Huh?
drop that knowledge on him, bro. Drop that knowledge.
Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? That's basically to correlate this to what I'm saying is she's saying if I got with this genius who I known was a critical thinker, who I known these things up on dating him that I grew to like, why would
Yep.
I try to change it? Why would I question it? Why would I show that I don't fully believe in it? Why would I undermine it? Why would I go against that at any given time?
That's
You feel what I'm
maturity.
saying? You feel what I'm saying? That's a logical woman.
Yes.
That's that's some good logic right there.
Mm-hmm.
You want a woman that not necessarily will go against her family, but I'm saying we're like willing to do that though. I go
Yes.
against my family, my man. You feel what I'm saying? And
Hey.
basically in the day and age of the old time, every time when that woman goes off and marries into that man family anyway, takes his
Yes,
marriage.
bro. Cause
So
once that daughter leaves her father and cleaves into her husband, they are now one. They now have a
yeah,
covenant with the Most High God. Now, I'm not talking about no legal, ecclesiastical, contractual, governmental marriage. No, I'm saying when man and woman come together, and everybody knows where I'm going with this, you have now established a covenant between you two and the Most High God.
for real. And most successful men, the ones that that I see and
Yep.
observe, they had that type of woman like Fantasia.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? There's no this dysfunction, confusion going on. It's like a clear pathway, and that's where it should be. That's where it should be, and that's what should be being pushed. Whatever you're
Yes.
doing, it should be a clear pathway. It should be no confusion. If you choosing to date however you date, that's what I'm saying. That's what we saying. We're not saying your person you date need to be a man. We saying just even if you dating another woman, you feel what I'm saying? I'm going to heaven, and I'm not gonna judge you for whatever you do. That's Father God, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
we know common sense. We ain't gonna get into it, but me and you, we know common sense. You feel what I'm saying? I'm going to heaven for my resilience, my devotion, and you know what I'm saying, the way I lived despite the pressure on my life. You see what I'm saying? That's another thing.
Yes, sir.
When you know live with all that pressure on your life, can't nobody tell you nothing about you. Can't nobody say you nothing about you. You know your intentions, how you live, what you did. It's all in your memory. You feel what I'm
Yes,
saying? It's
sir.
all. Big God know. He had a microscope, HD TV, 4K, whatever. They got 4K down here. Best believe he got an 8K TV,
Come
8K
on
HD.
now. Yeah.
He know how you was with all that pressure on your life, man. You feel what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Pressure is hard to live with. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to live with. Most men live with pressure every day. Whether they talk about it or don't talk about it. They carry it with
Right.
them, man. Especially you got men that if you always want to take care of your mama and you still haven't, that's some pressure. That's you living with that as you get older. I still haven't done that. I still haven't had my
That's
mom. I
real.
still haven't.
Yeah.
Still haven't. You see what I'm saying? That's pressure. You living with
Mhm.
pressure on you. That's some weight. That's weight on you. If you got a lot of siblings, you still ain't able to help your siblings. You still ain't able to give them a financial break. You feel what I'm saying? That's weight. You feel what I'm saying? That's weight. You got a family, and you still ain't retired your girl, and you feel me? You still can't. If your kid asks for something, you know they deserving of it, you can't give it to them. That's pressure, man. That's weight on your shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And however you lived your life with all that weight on your shoulders, that's who you is, man. Don't never let nobody trick you out. That ain't who you is. You know who you is, and
That's right.
I that's where I come in. I talk that resilience, man. I know how to live with that pressure on my shoulders, man. You
Come
feel
on
me?
now.
And what I said, y'all gotta get in the gym and pump that iron, man. And all that weight
Hey,
on your
you got
shoulders,
to, man.
back, man. Why not go put a barbell on your back? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Why? Which brings me to my next thing to talk about. Men who marry after 35 have the lowest divorce rates of any group. Why
Mm.
is that? Men who marry after 35 have the lowest divorce rates of any group. I think you become smarter. You feel me? More wiser at that age. When we're young, we're 20s and our 19s. I think our primes is as you get older. You know what I'm saying? That's just
Yes.
my belief. Primes as you
Yeah.
get older, you more with your financially, you more better with picking and choosing your battles, you better at choosing your friends, you very strategic with your time. You very strategic with going to certain places, maneuvering around certain places. You know, like you said about some shit my language, like you said about I'm choosing not to go to the parade. And then you came later and showed me, see, they acting a fool. They can't even just do a parade. They can't be happy their
Yeah.
team won a they doing all this other stuff. And I know I get agitated being out there and there'll be a whole situation. But it wouldn't even be their fault, my fault because I could have just stayed my tail at home. I could have maneuvered
Yeah.
around that. Decompartmentalize.
Mhm.
What do we call it? Decompartmentalize. I'm gonna decompartmentalize. I see that can be a future situation. So I'm not God or anything, but I have a power of choice. I'm gonna make this choice to stay right over
Power
here.
of
So I don't
choice.
even
Yeah.
you feel what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to deal with
Yes,
none of
sir.
that.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But yeah, better than you might not be lusting there at that age. It's plenty of reasons why. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of reasons. The longer you live, the smarter you get. Unless you
Come
one of
on.
those dudes that want to stay a YN, that want to keep up with the Joneses. You feel me? That definitely ain't never been me. But with the Joneses, I always was gonna mature my boy. I mean, I always was gonna develop
Oh,
my
for
boy.
sure.
Shit,
Yeah.
I always develop. What you think about that? Well, you
Yeah, so
already been your perspective because you already been like that though, Pat. So, but
for
we ain't
sure.
talking about us as a whole, my boy.
Yeah, so I think that's a quite biased statement cuz the way how I view it, I actually think men who get married a lot younger, maybe in their early 20s, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Or maybe even because folks back in the day, they was getting married as early as 18, man. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Now, as far as men goes, it just depends on how you look at it, right? So if you meet your significant other like in the earlier stages, such as high school, you guys are gonna have a much better bonding of a relationship. Because more than likely, you two have been the only people that you've laid down with. You know what I'm saying? Statistics have shown that marriages last longer when you're that person's first because the truth of the matter is there is a such thing as you know spiritual bonding, sexual bonding, right? A lot of females may not like me to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. As ladies, you do have a spiritual connection to the fellas that you've laid down with. And I know that's probably a very uncomfortable topic, but I just want to address that, right? So back to that statement, I think it can go either way, man. Like whether you decide to get married early in your early 20s, you're a little bit more naive. You're not really thinking of, you know, the disasters of what can go wrong in a marriage. You know what I'm saying? Versus when you're a little bit older, in your mid to late 30s, when you've kind of started to learn, female nature, and you kind of start to like dive into knowing like the laws and how, the state laws are set up that can work against you or work with you, depending on, where you're living at. That also dictates a man's decision if he wants to get himself into a legal contractual marriage. So I think it can go both ways, man. Ultimately, the way how I look at it, whenever you are really ready, fellas, it's always going to be on your time. You have to understand that whenever you are ready, then you make that decision because it's your last name, it is your legacy. So I often hear that, some people say that, within the first 2 years of when you're dating your significant other, that's when you'll know that she's the one. I disagree because I think it takes at least 10 years to fully know somebody. Now, once again, if you met that person in your early teens or early 20s, then that's a different story. But when you're dating and you're mating, you're courting in your 30s, 40s, or 50s, you may not really fully know that person. And I mean, that's okay. That just means it's going to take longer to go through the vetting process. So all in all, man, I think whatever works for you, man. Whether you're in your early 20s, mid to late 30s, 40s, or 50s, man. Whatever works best for you. I just say make sure, fellas, that it is on your time and give her the option. Let her know this is how I carry myself. These are the standards that I live by. And if I'm going to live by these standards, then I'm going to require you to live with these standards. And if you can't hang with these standards, then that's okay. You let me know and we'll move accordingly.
Back to what I was saying, you said something about two people back in high school, they only deal with each other. But hey, we live in a day and age where confusion is pumped way more
Yes.
than gas. Confusion is pumped. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Confusion. Now, in this day and age, we live in there, experience gets you more opportunities than a rookie, unexperienced. And you know what I'm saying? And temptation is strong for an experienced person.
For
Temptation is
sure.
strong. That's why strong brotherhood, strong sister, a strong union, a strong people around you. You feel what I'm saying? Because confusion is pumped. That girl might get online and be scrolling and read something. She might start be one of her friends might be a single person, a single feminist, or
Yeah.
anything. You know what I'm saying? And it might confuse, it might this and that, or you know what I'm saying. But the experience, like at 35, you are far experienced. We're not even 35, but we far experienced. You feel what I'm saying? All that
Yeah.
experience, man, all that experience. I can tell you, what I will be at 35 was I was not nowhere near at 25.
Oh, big facts. Big facts.
Nowhere near at 25. Plus, this day and age where some people in 2020 when that COVID year happened, a lot of people had to spend a lot of time in the house together, and that's when
Hmm.
divorce higher because a lot of domestic violence cases skyrocketed. You feel what I'm saying? And we
Mm.
live in a day we always been going to lockdown like that, and
Yeah.
people not really comparable enough to sit with their spouse every day to day, and to disagree on things and things like that. Some people only have good relationships because one go to work and they don't see each other for 12 hours a day. You feel what I'm saying? You
Wow.
don't think
Yeah.
about we only
Oh
get
no, I
along because
definitely think about that. I think about that,
huh?
and that's why I strongly believe
Some
that your
people only get along because they only see each other for a certain amount of hours a day. If they had to spend a whole day with each other, they probably would, you know what I'm saying, would want to be around each other.
Right,
That's
right,
how you
right.
know. That's how you know you had that one, like
Yeah.
Fantasia. Yeah, I could spend all day with mine. Obviously, we need that space. You got that man cave in the crib, whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? But you ain't obligated to. It's just natural to have your little space. They ain't obligated like I need some space. You know how sometimes some men be like, yeah, I gotta go need some space, this and that. You feel me? But
Yeah.
you got that. You got the gym and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you fully got that woman that says lives by, it's a sin. You know what I'm saying? You don't really need no space. That's you with your rock. You feel me? You got your whole
Yes,
companion.
sir.
That's what I'm saying. Out of 35, mm, out of 35, you get better, like the thing said, because now you got identified narcissism and things like that. Younger man, you just lusting. You ain't think about narcissism. You think, oh, man, I want to get some of that narcissism. Funny with me, she acting funny with me, this and that. Yeah, you can take that on. I don't want to deal with all that now. You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't deal with that. You feel me? I'm already walking with a lot of weight on my shoulders in day to day in life. Ain't no
Man,
been
I'm
trying to.
telling you, bro.
Shit ain't a game out here. Excuse my language again. It ain't no game out here. It's real out here, boy.
Facts.
It's real out here. It's real out here.
A lot of people can't accept that, man. A lot of folks cannot accept that, bro.
Real out here, man. It's
And
real.
that's why, and I'm glad you mentioned that, man, because just with my schedule, bro, like, just me being so devoted to to my God given purpose and my family. I mean, it's just like, bro, I can't even afford the time to entertain. You know what I'm saying? To entertain being lustful, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, think about it, right? Think about the time and effort you got to put in to to be sliding in somebody's DMs, knowing we live in a society where you will get exposed. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, bro, you putting in all this time trying to impress somebody that's getting infinite amounts of validation, right? And that's another conversation right there, because a lot of females
Righteous.
believe since they're getting that instant validation and that gratification through those DMs or through those likes on their phone, they believe, not in all cases, not all females, but some, they believe that men can be replaceable because they have all this validation in their DMs. But I hate to say it, but the grass ain't always greener on the other side. And that is why you have to have faith in your man, because if you have that mindset that you can replace your man like a Mr. Potato Head, um, that's a strife life to live, man. It doesn't really lead to nothing but whoredomness. You know what I'm saying? So I would strongly encourage women, if you are in a relationship and if you're pursuing to be a wife and if you love that man, I would personally request that you refrain from posting photos on Instagram or Facebook or Snapchat, because all you're doing is sending out a message saying that I'm for sale.
Mm.
I mean, that's what it is. I mean, there's even an old term for that: prostitution. In fact, that is the oldest profession known to man. Yeah, I said it.
I can see where you come from about the posting pictures. Like I do remember a time where seeing a certain woman was rare. You feel me? I'm
Yes.
saying it used to be rare. Now you open that app and it's all everywhere, and that kind of can mess with the development of a man. And you see, and that kind of can mess with a man that's lusting or addicted to
Yeah.
porn. You know what I'm saying? Too much access to something. You feel me? Is torturing them, whooping his tail.
You have to overcome the temptation that is going to lead you to these porno websites. Excuse my language. You have to avoid the temptation to subscribe to these OnlyFans models. It's something
Dopamine.
called it's something called sexual transmutation. You have to transmute that drive from feeding your lust to feeding your positivity. to feeding your productivity, to feeding your relation and building your relationship with the Most High. Because I'm telling you, man, as a man, once you can defeat that spirit of lust, man, bro, you're going to go from this level, you're going to bypass this level, and you're going to be all the way at the cream of the crop.
Uh,
It's not easy, though. It's not easy, man. But I don't think
mm,
anything great out of life is easy.
nah, for real. Well, I would say, because when we was young, man, social media wasn't. I mean, it wasn't no thing. Well, you had like MySpace and Facebook that was
Yeah.
growing, but then to see a woman, you had to see her at school. You feel me? You had to. You remember that? You remember that excitement? Like somebody
Yeah.
see her at school, man, or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just right there in the head, the phone when you scrolling, and you
I'm
don't even
telling
have to
you,
be.
man.
They got to where now the algorithm put them on your timeline, so it's like
Yeah.
it's being pumped. Let's go back to what I'm saying. Stuff being pumped. You feel the confusion being pumped in your face. You're like, you know what I'm saying? And we just a
have you ever
consumer.
noticed? Have you ever noticed what's on the back of your phone? You got an iPhone, right? Obviously, you got an iPhone. Do you know what's on the back of that iPhone?
I'm about to look now. The Apple.
Exactly. And what's on that apple? It's a bitten apple, right?
Yeah,
What do you think that's a metaphor for? The forbidden fruit from the tree of knowledge.
this dude
Because
here.
that
Mac, man, Iron Mac.
yeah,
Iron,
cuz let me come on, bro.
Iron Mac, bro.
I'm gonna
That's G
take it
level
there,
thing,
bro.
man.
I'm gonna
G's
take us
level.
there, man. I'm gonna take us there, right? So what that represents is that this device right here, we have access to unlimited information. That is why the algorithm, it's about learned behavior. It knows what you're saying, it knows what you're searching, so it is going to feed that dopamine. So you can always get that dopamine hit. But unfortunately, like we had spoke on, you're feeding your mind with confusion. You know, your phone is a literal magic wand. You can tell it to do whatever you want it to do. And that is why you got to have that discipline. You got to have that control. You got to know when and when not to use it.
No cap. Moving on
It
to
ain't
our
easy.
sports.
Yeah.
Moving on to our sports season. James Harden has been traded to the Cavaliers. Darius Garland has been traded to the Los Angeles Clippers. The Washington Wizards have gotten Anthony Davis. They got
Oh,
Trey
wow.
Young too a couple weeks
Hmm.
ago. Yep, made some moves. Who else made some splashes around the league? Uh, Jaren Jackson has went to Utah.
Mm,
From,
mm,
traded from the
mm,
Memphis.
mm.
Ja Morant did not get traded. Who else got traded?
Yeah, he's staying
Yeah,
in
those
Memphis.
around the NBA. Oh, and the OKC Thunder got Jared McCain from the 76ers. He just was a rookie last year, or
Mm.
whatever the case may be, man. Going around the NBA, Lakers ain't getting. Lakers got Luke, Luke Leonard, Luke Kennard, something. They got something around the NBA, man. NBA, man. Man, LeBron still
Hey,
my boy.
oh, for sure. It looks like D'Angelo Russell, he got picked up by Washington as well.
He got picked up by the Wizards too. You
Yep.
feel me? D'Lo still can hoop. He still
Oh,
got some
yeah,
hoop
he's
in there.
that dude for sure, man. Oh, yeah.
I ain't expect that, but they got Trey Young, but I get it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. What else? What else going on? What else you see?
Let's see here. Lakers, they picked up Isaiah Jackson.
They picked up some
Uh
Luke. Somebody named Luke. Kenneth.
oh, what? You telling my boy Kobe White's about to join the Hornets?
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
Kobe White. Going to
That's
Charlotte.
lit, bro. That's lit, man.
Bulls
Cause I mean,
going
he was doing his thing
Bulls.
down there in Chicago.
Bulls.
Mike Conley
Bulls.
Jr. is yo, yeah, they definitely
Who?
took a major L with that one. Mike Conley Jr.
Yeah, he old. Unc old.
Yeah. But I mean, I think
But
he is
Bulls got a lot of
he's a
guards.
strong
Got
point guard
Ryan
to come off the
Ryan
bench though.
Huh?
Mhm. I was just saying, I think he's a strong point guard to come off the bench, though.
That's what he was doing
I
for the
wouldn't.
Bulls, but they needed to
Yeah.
get they needed more help to go against
Yep.
the juggernauts of the West. They ain't got no come on, man. Stop it.
Sure. Looks like Utah also picked Alonzo Ball, man. Shout out to him.
Lonzo Ball. I thought they was trading him to Charlotte with his brother.
Hey,
That
now
would have
that
been
would have
so
been lit, bro. Yeah, that would have been something right there, man. Good for
there's
business for
reports
sure.
that he broke up to Charlotte. There's
Mhm.
reports that he was gonna there's reports that he's gonna go to Charlotte. And we was like, man, where are the odds that Lonzo, LaMelo, and they perhaps can get Jillo to come? What are the odds of his dad? They dad finally seeing that, man. They gone peacefully transition one day. We
Mm.
got to saw that on the higher stage. But yeah, after all these trades, who you think you giving the edge to come out? Making the
Hmm.
NBA got the Pistons
Uh.
playing good surprisingly. Oh, you forgot the Celtics. The Celtics traded away Anthony Simpson and got Bruises, man, from the Bulls, that Bulls center. Because you know
Oh,
Tatum
okay,
on
okay.
and they sitting at the 2 seed or 3 seed. The Eastern, yeah,
Mm.
the East gonna be you got the Pistons, the Cavs, the Celtics. I don't know what the Sixers record is. If you don't mind going to the records, the standards, and telling me what's going on.
Yeah, I think last time I checked, because I was watching Detroit play, I think they're ranked number one in the East, bro. If I'm correct, let me look it up real quick. Huh?
They are ranked number 1 in the East.
Yeah, that's wild, man. Big shout outs
Hard
to
That's
Detroit,
what it is.
man.
Hard work in the off season.
Mm-hmm.
And it's in the season. That's what the way. You don't stay bad for long. Hey, we was bad this season. We
Right.
know we need to work on. We need to go to the off season and change some things. We all got to buy in, though. Key word: we all got to buy in. We all
That's
got to
right.
buy in. Man, I told you, I love working with people who obsessed. I love
Yeah.
working with obsessed. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see if you obsessed as I am. If you obsessed as I am, we gonna be good, man. We gonna be
So
good.
so in the Eastern Conference, we got the Detroit Pistons leading number one, New York Knicks number two, Celtics coming in at three, Cleveland Cavaliers coming at number four, Raptors five, 76ers six. Uh oh, okay. Charlotte Hornets did come in at rank number 10, so that's what's up.
They've been winning a lot
And
lately.
then
Shorter, huh?
yeah, oh, most definitely, man. And then on the
I think
Western
y'all
Conference, obviously.
win the streak.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Then
they should they win the
then
streak.
let me see here.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I think they got a 9 game winning streak. Oh, that's crazy.
yeah. I mean, they've been eating.
Sheesh.
They've been eating. Y'all traded College Sexton away though to the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck Kobe.
Yeah.
Fuck Kobe. And who out of the Charlotte? That what you say y'all was seven?
Uh nah, so Charlotte's ranked number 10, and then after them is the Bulls,
So y'all
Bucks, Nets, Wizards, and then yeah, the Pacers, man. Unfortunately.
both side got Cam Thomas from the Nets had waived Cam Thomas. They just picked up Cam Thomas. I don't know. One Bull usually was averaging 20 to 24 last year. I'm not keeping up
Mm,
with him this much this year, but to get waived as a young bull, I guess it's behavior issues. I don't know, but it's a great opportunity to be with the Bucks, a contender, and going to.
yeah.
I'm not gonna say a necessarily winning franchise, but a franchise that's got Giannis on there and they want to trend it in the right direction. Hopefully, he see it as an opportunity to go in, put his head down, and grind and work. Continue to uh, put the ball in the hoop, add some, provide some extra, a lot of more extra scoring, just hoop. You feel what I'm saying? That's all that should matter. Hooping, hoop,
Yeah.
go hoop. But yeah, the East kind of pretty competitive. Do I have the Pistons coming out the East? Nah, I think once playoff time come, once settle in, I think we're gonna have us a. I think we're gonna have us a Celtics versus Cavs Eastern Conference Finals. You feel me?
Celtics
I'm
versus the
liking. I seen.
Cavs. Yeah. I
I
can see that.
don't know what Harden gonna do with them Cavs team, man, because you know how Harden is, man. But I'm gonna give him benefit of the doubt. You feel what I'm saying? Cavs finally got them a point guard. That's what they needed. They needed a point guard who was
Yeah.
durable, who can always be there. Because Darius, bro, was always injured. Good player, always injured.
Mm.
But now they got James Harden, somebody who could just be always be there. I guess that gonna make a huge difference for them, man. And they got their bigs, Jaren Jackson and
Mm.
I said Jackson. I said Jaren Jackson. Jared and Evan Mobley, they already got their bigs. They set. They just was missing a durable point guard who can always be available. And
Yeah.
they had both Zoe and Darius who stay injured. So and that was the odds. And now they got Harden. I
Yeah, I
could see
think
them.
James Harden is gonna. I think he's gonna be a great asset to the Cavaliers. Because I mean, I think he's ranked fourth for assists. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely moving that
Mhm.
ball around a lot more. He's averaging 25 points per game, and he's getting
He had
over
the
four
ball.
rebounds, averaging 25
Dang,
points. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
crazy.
This
He
season.
like see, it's crazy, man. The sports
Hmm.
medicine today, crazy, man. Back 20 years ago, 37, how deuces. I done had my time. But yeah, if James come over there and do that because I don't know why he left the Clippers, but I understand leaving. You want to left the West, go to the East. You see a clear
Yeah.
pathway to great that championship. You see a pathway. You feel me? The West is kind of hard. Like, we great right now. We winning games, but this we really gonna hold up that trophy. We actually
Yes,
gonna pick
sir.
up the trophy, and they know they don't sit of that. Supposedly, but that's running from the grind. I don't run from the grind. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not saying James run from the grind, but a lot of these dudes run from the grind and they like disguise of this strategy of being smart, this and that, running from the ground. But he is 37, so I guess
Yeah.
you have an excuse to run from the ground. Hey, I can run from the ground. I'm 37. I ain't 27. I ain't, you know what I'm saying, 17. Now I'm trying to get a ring for sure. Send me to the Cavs or somewhere. I heard reports
Yeah.
that he wanted to go to the Rockets, and he said nah. But hey, we ain't speaking on that. Yeah, I can see that. I can see the Cavs making it to the Eastern Conference Final and battling it out with the Celtics if Tatum comes back and he comes back and do what he capable of doing, being Tatum. You feel me? Because right now JB been holding it down, design,
For sure.
averaging
For
over
sure.
30, averaging over 30 design. You feel me? That Wesley Snipes looking boy, Blade, got all that. He, NBA Finals MVP and all that. Boy, now you need to hit up Wesley Snipes, tell him let you be in the new Blade, man. He gonna be trying game on. But yeah, I can see the Celtics and the Cavs being in the Eastern Conference Final, duking it out, going to the finals. You feel me saying? Obviously, I got OKC in the Western Conference Finals with I want the Rockets. I want the Rockets. I'm a Bron fan, but we talking
Mm.
real. I want to say
Yeah, we talking
OKC.
realistic here right now. Yeah.
It might be Denver, and it might not. But I'm gonna give it a 60 to 65% chance that it's gonna be the Rockets going against OKC in the West Conference Finals if the seeding is correctly in the way that they lead up that way. If the seeding is correctly that way. Now, if they have to play OKC second round or something, dang, that's hard. Or first round, because you know how the West goes. Some good teams end up being the 8th seed or, you know what I'm saying, play in
Mhm.
and stuff. Never know how it's going to play out. But if seeding is correct in favor both teams, I see them meeting up in the Western Conference Finals. If not, Denver versus OKC. You never know what those Timberwolves might do. I want to see them progress.
Right.
They've been built for a long team. You know what I'm saying? If LeBron, I'm so happy to do it. I want that. Definitely. I want that. I want that for them. But speaking realistic, go James. Who that? LeBron James? LeBron James, look at down there. 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 And he ain't even in shape. You feel me? He ain't even in shape. Him and
Yeah.
Joe are still, you know what I'm saying? Dominating the NBA. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. But hey, when you know how to get to your points, I can beat you to this point and then get my whatever I'm trying to do, bro. Hey, that's unique, man. It's always unique when dudes don't have an athletic body, so whatever the case, I'm still able to
Right.
dominate the game. Crazy, man. Crazy. Crazy. Well, yeah, we're gonna start bringing more sports to y'all as we continue to progress and move forward, man. Oh, you said what, man? And hey, lock in, tap in. I told you we weren't gonna stop. Told you 1 view, 2 views, 1,000 views, 2,000 views. We not stopping. We gonna push through this because we see a pathway to greatness, even if it's crowded.
Yes, sir.
Sensation, sensation. We see a pathway to greatness, even if it's clouded. No self doubt, confident. No self doubt, all confident. Clouded or no clouded. We see that pathway to greatness, man. Hey, just another thing when we was talking about earlier is not to provide confusion or division. You see a pathway of togetherness, community, and family. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we pushing. We want to try to pump that into your face. You feel what I'm saying? Despite all the confusion that you consume, because we are
Yeah.
consumers.
The
And
biggest consumers.
we're the biggest consumers. So why not let you consume the right thing?
Right.
We on, man. You said what? You said what of the date? Well, big sis Fantasia says she think it's a sin to question her man. I mean her husband. Excuse you. You said what? I think it's a sin to question my husband. Okay. Da, 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 da. Okay. Da, 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 da. Shout out to them Seattle Seahawks, man. Congratulations on a hell of a season. Congratulations on being a great coach, Coach McDonald. Defense, resilient quarterback, sound resilient Donald, superstar receiver, JSN, and a thoroughbred running back, Kenneth Walker III, man. Congratulations on an outstanding season. Dominant player, dominant Super Bowl win, man. Congratulations. I know it's a great feeling, man. I know it's a great feeling to go sleep tonight knowing you the best in the world. Some dedicated a lot of your energy and body to devotion to the brotherhood. To see that part. Not everybody get it. Not everybody get it. Only
Yeah.
one get it, and that got to be a hell of a feeling going to sleep at night, knowing that not everybody get that. There's only one can get it, but everybody try hard, and then sometimes you don't get it. It's a lot of stuff you learn with sports and football in particular, man. That's a sport that's just brutal. Not physically, just brutal mentally. Just how most calories you burn, practicing hard and things like that. But you put your body through and you won't get to win the championship.
Mm.
Man. But hey, you said what, man? That's it. It is. Episode 12, man, comes to an end as we continue to progress and organize and come together, man. Make sure you tap into the email, man. It's gonna be in the description box. I'm gonna put it down there for you, man. And all the socials will be in the description box as well. Tap in, lock in, find it. If you know what I'm saying, if you're not on YouTube as much and you on something else, follow us on that. We're growing on Twitter, we're growing on TikTok, we're growing on our Instagram, and we're about to start this Patreon. Also, man, if you're having any relationship problems or whatever the case may be, you want us to prank your husband, your girlfriend, let us know, man. We gonna do it. Platform or at all. You feel what I'm saying? We don't discriminate for nothing. You gotta email us so we can set that up. We can prank call. We'll start our calls. We're gonna come with it, man. You never know what we're gonna blame. I'm unpredictable. Unpredictable. You don't know what James
Not the
Fox, man.
Jamie Foxx. Hey, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Uncle Jamie, man. Unpredictable. Gotta do some every nigga. Maybe I'm unbelievable. You don't know nothing about that.
Man, come on, bro.
All right, what you got for us, man, before we get out of here, baby?
Yeah, man. Well, like always, man, we appreciate you guys for tapping into the show, man. You know what I'm saying? I get it. You know, these episodes are a little long, man, but it's an hour and 30 minutes out of your time, man. We're just, sharing our ideas, sharing philosophies, and just giving you guys fruits, man. You know what I'm saying? To write down and apply to your to your life, man, your personal life, man. So always put God first. Prioritize staying on your purpose, fellas, ladies. If you're in a relationship, have some patience with your man, have some faith with your man, and have confidence in your man. Let him build, let him grow, let him be the best version of himself, and let him stay on the path of righteousness, serving God so he can better serve you and the kids. Okay. If you got that job, hey, good for you. Good for you. Make it work for you, right? You know what I'm saying? Because always had the mindset that you can walk into that job tomorrow if we're blessed to wake up, your manager can let you go from that job. All right. Stay healthy, stay in the gym. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have the funds to afford a gym membership, hey man, go old school with it. You know what I'm saying? Knock out some push-ups, some sit-ups. You know what I'm saying? Find you something to do some pull-ups on, you know? During the so-called pandemic, they shut down all the gyms. You know what I'm saying? I was going on 10 to 15 mile bike rides. I had me some resistant bands in my backpack, and I was banging out, maybe 4 to 5 sets of like 30 push-ups. You know what I'm saying? So as long as you got that drive, as long as you got that motivation, man, you'll make it work, man. So, just prioritize that, man. Stay locked in, keep grinding, man. Continue to build those businesses. You know what I'm saying? And also, if you guys might need some pointers as far as, maybe it's like starting an LLC to start a business, or starting a clothing brand, or things of that nature, man. Reach out to us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because information is available to everybody, I believe, right? So yeah, man, just stay humble, lock in, remove distractions, remove lust, remove temptations, and let's just be better Samaritans, all right? And let's just continue to promote that the peace, man. You know what I'm saying? Gun and Thug said it best, man. Push and P. All right. That P should be standing for productivity and positivity, man. So with that being said, man, we out.
Yes, indeed, man. Y'all heard brother Iron Mac, man. We out, man. Love y'all, man. Before we get out, we're gonna say our prayer. Father God. So let's do it. Let's bow our head, close our eyes. Father God, I ask that you continue to bless us all in the battles that we do not see. I ask you to continue to love the kids, protect the women, protect the men, protect all countries, protect all continents. I said all continents, excuse me, Father God. Protect all planets, protect all bodies of water, the seas, the animals, everything out there. I ask that you protect us in the things that we do not see, and do not try to lean on our own understanding, but to you, Father God. And I ask that you keep us healthy and overcoming, and keep filling us with resilience. God bless all of us, not just ourselves. God bless all of us. In your name, amen.
Amen, brother. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you.
And so that it is concludes episode 12. You said what? I love you. Big God, love you. Iron Mac, love you. We out. Like the channel.
Peace.
Subscribe to the channel. Like the video. Comment. Contact us. You know what it is. You said what?